Greetings. Jeremiah 10:23 says it is not in man to direct his own steps. Man does not direct his own steps. We do not have the free will to live our life the way that we want to. That scripture is telling us that. In Deuteronomy 30:15, it says, I set before you life and death. Choose life. And so we don't choose life because of free will. We choose life because we enjoy living. So the cause for why we choose life over death is because of all the abundance, of all the abundant things that life offers. So for every choice that we make, there is a cause. So we choose life over death for that reason, because of what life represents and what life gives us. And so there's no such thing as free will. There is a such thing as the choices that we make. We make choices, but our choices have causes and they have a reason. For instance, I choose to go to the grocery store and buy some bread and milk. Now, I didn't do that because I have free will. I did that because I like bread and milk. There's a reason. And so then that brings me to another point, is that people say that if we don't have free will, that then we're heartless robots. But that's not true. Because even robots are programmed and created with individuality. Robots can be programmed to have emotions of love and hate and anger, to be able to have other functions, just as the human race does. The human race has been programmed by the greatest programmer of all, Yahweh. Yahweh programmed us, and He directs our steps, and there's no way that we can falter from what He has set already. It's already in motion, because things were set in motion before the foundations of the earth ever existed. And so every choice that we make has a cause and a reason. So we have been programmed just like robots are programmed. So it's not our heart that actually defines us to be evil or to be good. Even though the scripture says for the heart is desperately wicked. Yeah, that is true, but that's because that's the way Yahweh programmed it to be. So what if we are like robots? And I'm glad that the Creator is directing our every step. And with this said, you know, the wicked people are also doing what He programmed them to do. So if He programmed them to be wicked, then why shouldn't He give them salvation also? The fire of purification. Yahweh is a consuming fire, and He will purify us all. There is nobody that is good. We're all wicked, but then He chooses some, and then from the ones that He calls, only a few are chosen. But we all have to be refined, and we're all going to be purified in the fire of love. So, believe less and think more. Yahweh bless. Thanks for listening.